In the misty highlands of Kenya, under the cover of night, men and women gathered in secret. They raised their right hands and swore an oath, not to the Queen, but to freedom. They called themselves the Mau Mau. The British called them terrorists, but history remembers them as heroes. By the early 1950s, the land of Kenya was no longer the land of its people. The best farmlands were seized by white settlers, while the Kikuyu, Embu, and Meru peoples were pushed into reserves. They were forced to work their own soil as laborious, their traditions mocked, their voices silenced. But beneath the surface, anger grew. It was time to fight back. In secret forests and mountain caves, the Mau Mau fighters took oaths of unity to drive out the colonizers. They pledged their lives to the struggle. One name echoed through the hills: Dedan Kimathi, the fearless leader who organized the rebellion. The Mau Mau attacked settler farms, sabotaged railways, and struck fear into the colonial system. To the British, this was rebellion. To Africans, it was the beginning of liberation. In 1952, the British declared a state of emergency. Thousands were arrested, including Jomo Kenyatta, accused of leading the Mau Mau movement. Villages were burned. People were tortured, starved, and detained in concentration camps. Over 11,000 Mau Mau fighters were killed. Hundreds of thousands more were imprisoned in brutal camps. But still, they refused to kneel. Even in chains, the cry of freedom grew louder. By 1960, the British Empire was bleeding across Africa. The Mau Mau rebellion had broken its power in Kenya. In 1963, Kenya became independent, and Jomo Kenyatta, once jailed as a traitor, became the nation's first president. Dedan Kimathi, captured and executed in 1957, never saw freedom, but his spirit lived on. Today, his statue stands in Nairobi, a reminder that freedom has a price and courage has a name. This was the story of the Mau Mau Uprising, a war fought not for power, but for the soul of Africa itself. Subscribe to Ancient Africa Tales for more stories of African courage, history, and pride.